Hello, this is Derek from Future Growth and Vision Norman, and I want to welcome you to my video. It is the 9th of February, so we are coming up on what I call Valentine's Day weekend or the run up to Valentine's Day. So I have a lot to tell you, and of course, it is a story. It's a little bit of a story. So let me give you a little bit of background because I think you all need to know what's going on. I said, my name is Derek. I am here to essentially guide you through the modern history of Norman, Oklahoma. And that is that we are changing. We have a lot going on. We have a lot happening, and a lot of people will be watching. So, my goal is to bring you all the stories of all the people in Norman that are doing the things to create this amazing, energetic, vibrant art, music, play, sports, and just living community that's a great place to live. So I'm bringing stuff from the chamber. I'm bringing stuff from Visit Norman, from NEDC, from the Norman Arts Council. Everybody, I'm just bringing it to one space and saying, let me show you my town. Let me show you my city. Let me show you the people of my city, the way we advocate, the way we fight, the way we love, the way we all get together. And let me show you the fabric of who we are. That is the goal of what I'm going to tell you today. Also, there's a lot of events coming up, and we want you to have your planner out and know who you should see, who's open and hasn't been open in a while, new things, energetic things, and things that we just remember. Oh, yeah, we love doing that, and let's do it. So let's look and see what we have going on. I also want to remind you that I bring you stuff from our region. So that includes Noble, because Noble is one of our sister cities. Essentially, we're almost connected because of the growth of South Norman. So we're kind of like growing together. So Canadian River Winery, south of Noble, about 3-4 miles, has a food and wine pairing. They're doing February 11th at 7 o'clock. It's 5 courses. It is $60 each, or two for 100, and it's going to be a beautiful event down there at the winery. You can call them at 405-872-5565, or you can email them at canadianriverwinery@gmail.com. Let's see. Scratch is talking about their Valentine's Day menu. Now, Scratch is on um, Santa Fe and Maine. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. It used to be owned by Sarah Kaplan and her husband, and it was a grocery store that was amazing, but then it was sold and it became a kind of like almost farm to table, but not quite. They make everything from scratch, but they bring stuff in because, of course, we don't have a bunch of lobsters swimming around Norman. So their menu for Valentine's Day is going to be butter poached black tiger shrimp cocktail. It's going to be butternut squash, sage, and chili risotto with shaved Parmesan salad, a flank steak and lobster tail with a compote butter and truffle frites, and then a chocolate torte with shaved sea salt, raspberry, and caramel. Beautiful, amazing, and a good chance for you to share it with your beloved or the man in your life, or just Galentine's get together. Don't forget, when you're shopping, downtown Norman has everything you need, including the Green Feather Book Company. This is on Gray Street. It's in a little shopping center, mm, uh, and it's right near where Bird's Dentistry is. It's on the backside of that. Beautiful, beautiful space. Don't forget to take the survey for Strong Towns, because Strong Towns is coming in, and they will be doing a 2-year planning for us to build and strengthen our city. So take that survey and let them have that information so they can get a better feel for what we're thinking. The Namron players are going to have a one-act play about dating. It is going to be February 10th and 11th and 17th and 18th. This is at Yellow Dog Coffee Company on Eufaula and Porter. Beautiful building, stunning building. Sarita, they did an incredible job. It's become quite a cultural center. It will be amazing. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. It is free. Donations are accepted. It's a play about dating and the future of intimacy and digital communication and all the things that are part of the modern way that we do things. So it's going to be neat. It's going to be fun, and it happens to be that it will be during second Friday. So second Friday starts about 6 o'clock or 6:30. So you can technically walk around for a couple of hours, end up at this play, spend the evening with them, and it is a beautiful night in Norman. Good chance for you to get to know people, celebrate the arts. I do not generally um, put candidates on a page that is so broad in this category. I give honor to anybody that runs for office for anything. I promise. You're lobbying for a bond issue or whatever you're doing, I appreciate it. But I said I must say that I do have a what you call a kind of a personal relationship with a candidate running for school board. And that is Annette Price and I have served together. I was her vice president on the Norman PTA Council, and I've worked with her for several years. My wife educated her children, and she's an incredible business owner. And so I do know that she would be a great asset for all educators, um, parents, citizens, and she'd be a great person to have on the school board. So if you're thinking about a candidate, please look for her name and pick her if you're in that Ward 3 area for the school board. Don't forget the Common Grounds Coffee Festival when you just need to get it all out and get excited is going to be March 4th, 2023 at the Cleveland County Fairgrounds. It's going to be amazing. This I believe the second year they've done that. It highlights our coffee culture. And oh, by the way, we have a significant coffee culture in Norman. It helps when you have students that are stressed out and they need to stay up late, and so they need to keep going. And so what do? They drink coffee. So it helps that. And then we have just our citizens in general that love coffee. We have coffee aficionados that have lived here for a very long time. Okay. So if you want to find out anything in Norman about development, there's a couple different places that you want to go. Obviously, NEDC does a pretty good job. The chamber does an all right job. Stephen Tyler Holman does an excellent job. If you're like, who's that? He is a city council person. If you need to know what is happening and the status of projects and things like that, he does that. All you gotta do is follow him, and he will give you updates on everything that's happening. He's quick to give you feedback. He's really good with his constituents. It's just really neat to see. And I'm like, he's helped me out a couple times, and he's not my rep. Like, he's not my city council person, but he just does a good job. So I find out a lot from him. For example, he talked about the fact that their hospital expansion is getting closer and closer. That's the main hospital up on Tecumseh. It is going to be big, like really, really big. Which is the coolest part about Norman Regional is the fact that it's one of the few privately owned hospitals. So it's like it's not something that it's not a conglomeration, and they've created quite an amazing opportunity to have healthcare here. And of course, I love uh, Norman 9 East. In case you haven't been out there, that's their East Side Hospital. It does amazing. We have great opportunities out here in the East Side, of course, where we're growing and growing and growing more and more. Norman Public Schools showcased their essentially new high school they're building. It's going to be the Oklahoma Aviation Academy, but if you look at it, it's going to host 400 to 500 students. So that tells me that that's essentially another high school. So it is a beautiful campus that they will be building if we pass the bond issue on the 14th. And so there's the kicker. There is grant money involved with this, and one way that gets built is we pass the bond issue. And the bond issue touches all of our schools. It also builds this aviation academy, which, by the way, is highly competitive. Why? Because there's aviation organizations and schools that I know of in at least 5 different cities. So we are not the only one, and we are in a fight. And so we need to continue to be on cutting edge of the aviation world because we are there. We have a great university. We have great opportunities. We have great relationships. We want to keep it going. Carnegie Art and Company, they're doing a classroom cookie kit, and it allows you to decorate sugar cookies. All the frosting contains no dye, and there's a secret ingredient to make it healthier, which we're not going to talk about because I don't want people to not eat it. But it will be at the Norman Farmers Market. You can pick them up. They have classroom sets, so that you can pick them up for your classroom. Most parties are happening on well, some schools are having it on Friday this week. Other schools will be next week. So if it's next week, you can pick these up. If not, it's just great to have a cookie set and be able to let your kids decorate them. It's pretty, and it brings me to the fact that tomorrow, so you have second Friday on Friday night from 6 to probably 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 if you want to keep going out. And so you can get a room or get a bed and breakfast, go to second Friday tomorrow night, wake up in the morning, walk down to the well in near downtown, and have breakfast at Neighborhood Jam or the diner or syrup or Hassler's. There's all these amazing breakfast places that you can eat at. Jimmy's Egg. Oh my gosh, Jimmy's Egg. And then walk to the well. They have the farmers market is happening, so you get to go see vendors there. And just strolling downtown is going to be beautiful. It's going to be the sunniest day of the next week. Okay. We have the world's largest freestanding canes on Campus Corner that just opened. It was cold, it was rainy, but they opened it anyways. That's amazing. As I come and check out our canes, is where Cool Greens used to be on Campus Corner. It's beautiful, it's stunning, and that area is fun as well. Again, park your car, go walk around, and enjoy that experience there. And while you're there, you can walk on campus. Campus is gorgeous. The students are here. The energy's high, and people are just excited. They're excited about life. We're also excited to see spring. To be honest with you, a couple artists that have come in. We have Elena Maz Mazalskaya, and she'll be at Jam Wealth, and she does alcohol, ink, and resin. And so it is just beautiful pieces of like plates and different circular art that are stunning and beautiful. One of our new, I would say newer, not new, but newer businesses that have opened is Main Street Pottery. It's on the east part of Porter on Main, near Stash. It is a beautiful, beautiful building. We have an expert ceramicist, Katie Nickel, who is absolutely operating that and doing incredible things. She has couples nights where you can go and make pottery together. You can buy pieces. You can take a class with her. Check them out. The backbone of Norman is our small businesses and all that goes with that. Jaybird Home Boutique. These are my buddies. I love this boutique. It is on Gray and Porter, almost right on Gray and Porter. Like you turn the corner off of Porter onto Gray. It's on the left side. There's a grill shop, and then actually there's their shop, and then there's the grill shop. It's a great building right there on the corner. It is so neat. They have Oklahoma products in there. They've got food products. They've got beverage products. They've got charcuterie boards that he hand makes from single species wood and double species wood from 2 feet to up to 3 feet. Or he can custom make them, put your name in it. Fantastic boutique. Go check them out. They'll be open, of course, tomorrow night and second Friday as well. They're open during the week. HI, Human Interaction, is downtown Norman as well. They have anything from a negligee to flowers. You can make your own floral arrangements to like ethereal things and things that are just kind of fantastical and fun for that person that wants. You're like, there might be a little quirky and like, what do we get? Get them that. They have beautiful cards. It is a neat building. And again, you're going to be downtown anyways if you're going to be at Second Friday. So you can walk into HI tomorrow night and do some shopping. A staple, a legend, a foundation, If you're a music person in Oklahoma, you have been here. It is what I consider a major foundation of downtown Norman. That is Guest Room Records. If you're a record aficionado, if you are ever wondered, like, I need more records, this is the place to go. Guest Room rocks. If you wear the shirt, people are going to smile at you when you're walking around. I'm like, they know the space, they know the energy, they know where you've been. And that's fantastic. So check out Guest Room Records. Also, February 18th, you need to get signed up for the masquerade party out at Canadian River Winery. They will have that at 8 o'clock. And that is the weekend before Fat Tuesday. So the 18th is that same night. However, I would be remiss if I did not mention the fact that we have the Mardi Gras parade in Norman. After a couple of years, it is back. And of course, we'll be rocking some fun just the way we like it. So check that out. The Easter egg hunt and blessing of the vines is February 5th. Let me get the date real quick. April 1st is April 1st. And that is at Canadian River as well. They'll be posting stuff on my page. You'll see more about them. Let me check and see what has been added since I just started this. Our health department, I don't know. You don't always think about that as a benefit or an asset, but let me tell you, our Cleveland County Health Department does incredible things. Um, they do a lot of wellness teams. They do a lot of work to help you with health and wellness. They work in collaboration with our hospitals and our schools, and they do vaccinations. Um, they help people that need help, and I love that. They also are there for you if you need anything, whether it is smoking cessation or all the other things that they do. They're right there on 12th, near Chick Fil A. If you're from Norman, 12th and Chick Fil A, you know what I'm talking about. Talking about Second Friday, of course. We are getting ready to start softball season, and you're like, going, what's the big deal? In Norman, softball is a big deal. Why? Because we have the best softball program of anywhere in the world. I'm just telling you right now, we have a world class softball program in Norman. We're building them a palace they deserve. We are building them. The program is already where it needs to be. Patty Gasso is one of the most incredible coaches you will ever see in the sport of softball. And it is so exciting for them they're going after their seventh title. Seventh title, and the first time that they would have a three-peat. Get ready. It's about to be on, y'all. I think that covers almost everything going on in Norman right now. I will always miss things. And there's just other things that you can do for fun. I'm like, we have art galleries. We have the Jacobson House. We've got, there's all things happening all over. You can just, we have small businesses scattered throughout Norman, Oklahoma. We are here to let you enjoy your time here. We have the National Weather Service, which is phenomenal. If you don't know where your alerts come from, welcome to Norman. If you're looking at weather clusters, we have weather businesses for all different places. It's what one of the things we're known for is that. Um, there's just so much happening. And I can't wait to tell you about new things coming, new projects coming. With that, there's always growing pains. And I don't want to minimize that, but I want people to just recognize that we will have growing pains. We will have the idea that we are growing fast. And are we growing fast enough? Are we keeping up with our growth? I think that's something we will always be weighing. But I think we have the right pieces in place. We have the right people in place. Now it's just time to like share us with the world and say, come visit, come do business, come hang out, because Norman, Oklahoma is a place to be, and we welcome you all the time. Have a great weekend, and let it be a weekend of love.